Today we're going to learn how to tie a tie. The first step is to place the tie around your neck with the wide end of the tie on your right side and the narrow end on your left side. Be sure that the seam side of the tie is facing down. Now pull down on the wide end of the tie until the narrow end is just a little below your chest. Next, take the wide end of the tie and place it over the narrow end, creating an X. Now pinch the two sides together. Next, take the wide end and wrap it behind the narrow end, and then pinch that together. Now take the wide end of the tie and run it down through the loop in front of your neck. Next, lightly pull on the wide end of the tie while holding the narrow end with your other hand. Now pinch the knot together with your thumb and index finger. Be sure your index finger is pointing down towards the floor. Now take the wide end of the tie and wrap it over your index finger, and then bring the tie up through the loop. Next, take the wide end of the tie and run it down through the small hole where your index finger is. Now grab the wide end of the tie with one hand and the narrow end with your other hand. Then slowly pull on the wide end of the tie until your tie reaches the proper length. At this point, if your knot does not have the proper triangular shape, you can shape the knot by lightly pulling apart the two sides of your loop just above the knot. Now just grab the knot with one hand and the narrow end of the tie with the other hand, and push up on the knot while pulling down on the narrow end. Now make any final adjustments to the shape of the knot by slightly pulling the loop apart above the knot. Now just put your collar down and you have completed a half Windsor knot. The most common problem for beginners is to end up having the tie too short. If this happened to you, simply start with the wide end of the tie a little bit further down. The proper length of a tie is for the tip of the tie to end at the top of your belt buckle.